Alrighty, hello and welcome. My name's Kevin. This is Do It for Bruce. We're here in Victoria 3 trying to finish at this Grander Colombia achievement. One pain in my side achievement that I thought, it was going to be fun. It was going to be easy. It's going to be easy breezy cover gold, but it's been nasty, terrible time. So far what we've been up to is just expanding all the way down here. We learned a lot last episode. We were having some issues with having a custom union with the British, so it wouldn't allow us to annex our vassals, and because of that now we've gotten out of that custom unions and things are looking brighter today. So let's just get right to it. Leo says it's a grand good day. Good to hear it. So right now we are trying our darndest to get an alliance with anybody, pretty much any force that could help us in the next coming wars. We have the Dutch War, we have French War, we have two Argentinian wars, I imagine. Unless I decided to make only a couple good ones. So that's going to be interesting. What you say, Leo, is that I see... Oh. Do I see United Germany? No, you say Northern German Federation, and for some reason, a Czech uprising has occurred against. No, there's just a Czech uprising. So close to a Northern German, unification. John, you say I'm go. Good to know. So really, we need to start incorporating a lot more of these lands that we've just gotten. A lot of them are in turmoils. What's the green thing? The green thing. Italy or Hanover? That's probably what you're talking about. Sure. Let's do that. We really need, yeah. So I think infamy is our main issue is that we have it going on. I'm going to buy a new game. Okay, what game are we going to buy, John? We're missing the in-game sound today. Let's see if does that fix it. All right, so... The main thing is we just need to incorporate these territories, get more land, more efficient and stuff like that. And then finally we need to get ourselves one more alliance. And then after that, I think we'll be able to attack and destroy everything. John, what game are we going to buy today? That's the new game you're thinking about. Is it Victoria? Because I'm just gonna say here, it's pretty fun. However, that learning curve do be steep. God, we need to keep investing in engines as well. Our engine production is kind of being our main issue. Prussia can invade and unite what it wants as long as Bavaria is independent, still secured. I don't think Bavarian independence is long for this world, from what I can tell from their diplomacy. They don't have any allies. I could see the North Germans gobbling them up or making a play for unification with their culture. That's definitely in the cards. I have some gripes we can talk about during the stream. One is just the fact that it's damn nearly impossible to get a alliance with anybody. I've been actively improving relationships with everybody, but they all have a pretty hard line to get allied with. Like right now, if we said a formal alliance with these guys, they say they would not accept. But if we said form a defensive pack, still 140. Our infamy is too high. They have a cautious relationship with us. We're neighbors. We are? Interesting. Didn't realize that. But yeah. So the plan is good. we're going to attack Argentina, make them a puppet when we get the chance. I think our truce is up in a couple of years. We have a truce until 1902. So next October, we can get that. The Dutch, we could technically fight right now. They do have a defensive pact with 3 strong powers. That's why I was hoping to get at least 1 or 2 allies out of it. We could probably make this a 1 war thing where we attack the Dutch and the French for their claims at the same time, especially because they're allied to each other. So it would be nice to get a relationship with the Russians or the British to kind of offset their things, like their forces. We also need to deal with all this turmoil that's happening in our states. I think a lot of it is to do with, let's see, what is it? Probably the fact that they're not incorporated. Also, tax waste and migration. Law enforcement is helping out a little bit. Yeah. So, it's slowly deteriorating, I think? Or is it increasing? Let's see. It's increasing slightly. Which is great, you know. So I think the best way to do that is to just get people have effective tax codes and stuff like that. Start incorporating more people into them. Have I missed anything? Mostly the fact that I was talking about how I'm annoyed with the diplomacy schemes in this game. It seems like a huge hill you have to kind of constantly build up to. So it seems like in the future, if I was ever to run not this particular situation back again, but any in the future, what I've learned is that you need to really focus in on which allies you want from the beginning, because they're going to be necessary. It's going to take a long time to get them on board. The U.S. would be a great ally, but I think they consider us an ally. They think us as a rival, don't they? Yeah. I also didn't realize that if you have rivals, that gives you more influence. Good to know. Started diplomatic play to make sure the U.S. doesn't interfere in South America. Yeah, we can try to do that. I imagine we could fight. We could go pretty toe-to-toe with the U.S. militarily now. Our military is pretty sizable. They do have a lot of conscripts, but let's look at their own breakdown. They're also in... Looks like they have a lot of turmoil themselves. They are still only on skirmishing, whereas we are much more effective than that. Unfortunately for us, the U.S. is also a pretty sizable ally when it comes to... Or not ally. It's like, we trade with them a significant amount. So that's... can be problematic. Cool, we got some more ideas. Let's see. Flash freezing. I need something that's going to help me out in getting my motors converted quicker. I think that's where we're really having our biggest hang up. I was also thinking if we were to do another campaign, probably not for a bit, because tomorrow we'll probably go back to CK3 for a little bit, just to have a little reprieve from Victoria, and then probably back at it next week after that. But my next campaign idea was, what would it be like to play as like Hawaii and see if you could run a essentially run an economy off of one industry, which is logging. So I would be like, oh, we can only do logging as our main resource, and then see like only things that are entailed with that, like tools and paper and whatever else, furniture that can be produced with just logging in as our main industry, and see how funny or effective that would be. We're just having the darndest times keeping up with our motors. So I think we need to invest in another thing. So let's go ahead and see if we can do a decree real quick to increase this for now. We're also low on bureaucracy, but that's fine. What did I want to talk about also in this? So when I was in Colombia in 2016, if you haven't heard, I've been there before. We got to the country, we flew in from Chile, but how we wanted to leave was by boat. So we took the boat from Cartagena all across this little stretch of land, all the way to these isthmus, or these archipelagos off the coast over here. Well, it's actually over here. It's called the Sandbass Islands. But before that trip, I thought I was pretty like ship shape, like I could be on a ship for a long period of time and not get seasick. Nope. Turns out I'm mortal like everybody else, and getting seasick is by far the most agonizing experience, because it's not one of those experiences that like comes and goes. It's just like you are seasick, and you're so like from the 2-day journey from Cartagena to Panama over the ocean, I was just laying on a yoga mat on the deck, feeling like absolute hell, and it was a tough experience. What I learned from that is that I'm not able to do long journeys on the water or in the water. So next time you get on a boat, maybe think about that. Do you think they should remaster Victoria 2? As they just did Victoria 3, I feel like I doubt that's gonna happen. Would I think it'd be good? I imagine somebody somewhere would probably make a conversion mod that looks kind of similar to, like, takes the graphics from 3 and updates 2. Kind of like what they did with what people have done with all the with Skyrim and all that stuff, the HD version of everything, where they've made it much more appealing for a game that came out in 2011. We need more influence. It says no alliance. Okay, let's see defensive packs. Maybe if we start with a defensive pack, we can work our way to a full-blown alliance. That's maybe our lot. A lot of these will not. Scandinavia seems like they would maybe accept. Guatemala, North Germans don't want it. Nicaragua, Costa Rica. Why don't the Russians want us? We are not neighbors with the Russian or have interests in the same strategic regions. All right, what interests do you have, my friend? Well, let's see if we can change one of our declare an interest in that. How about that? We'll declare an interest in this, and maybe we'll be able to form an alliance. I think that's our best bet. Economies, you know, it's at least we're doing all right for ourselves. It could be much better, but with time, I think it will be. We probably need more of this. We're always going to need more bureaucracy. Glass is expensive. We're having issues with La Paz getting items. Infrastructure in La Paz is tough. That should be fixed in 8 months, though. Oh, no. Leo, you're correct. I absolutely agree. It's not... the business model, the whole gaming industry, in the last 10 years has been tough with AAA gaming just being like, why make a new game when we can re-release a game we already know that everybody loves on a new platform? It's tough. It's not fun. I don't like it. It doesn't do good stuff for anybody. Let's see. It's like bad for the industry. It's good for the industry's, like, the people's wallets, obviously, but like as a consumer, I've been very much put off by the idea of that being the model that people just do. All right, hopefully that fixes some of our engine issues. We'll see though. Got some turmoil here. Yeah. That is one thing I still don't fully understand is how turmoil works. Let's see. Let's begin to improve there and begin to improve here. We have a cordial relationship with them, but they don't want to be friends. Like, they don't want to even form a defensive pact. They don't want to do that. They don't want to do a trade thing. They don't want any business to do with us, which is like, I get it. It's rude, but I get it. Oh, interesting. Hello. What's going on in the South? We have Afro-America Uprising. Revoke claims, crush them. Do I have any sort of... Nobody can join. Why can't we join? Did I miss the boat on this? Because I don't have any interest in this area? Yeah. Well, that's the nice thing is that like you say, the AAA gaming market has dropped the ball and other indie games have picked it up and ran with it and been more effective and much more, now they're antagonistic? What's the reasoning? Russia sees us as a natural enemy. Cool. All right, well, stop improving you. Italy, my man, how do you feel about being friends? I feel like Italy is a cool guy. We have poor relationship with them, but eventually we might have a better relationship. Do you think you could beat me in a total war battle with equal troops? John, what total war are we talking about? If it's Total War Warhammer 2, probably not. If it's any other one, probably not. I've not played a Warhammer in a very long time. Probably because Yoda, they've done something called they've become too antagonistic. So anything they do, any war that they start, probably has people on both sides fighting against them, except for this one apparently. This war is against Scandinavia is bad. Yes, I am correct. You are correct, John. They don't end in war, but they do a lot of the time end in war. Trying to get just a big enough nest egg for us to be able to deal with this. We lost our great power ship to who? Spain? Interesting. Spain, Russia. Okay. Is this already being subsidized, or did we stop subsidizing this? We are subsidizing this, so it's interesting that we lost our prestige. What was the reasoning behind the prestige loss? I think it was that we didn't lose prestige per se. We just got out prestiged by somebody else. So let's go ahead and change our budgetary stuff for a second to maybe give us a little bit more prestige. Yeah. And our authority is low too. Panama Canal is really useful. New Africa is in victory also. Yeah, apparently. Do you think you could cook a better steak from you? There, John, we could have a little battle. I'm pretty sure I could make a better steak than you, but that's also because I cook a decent amount of steak. I like to reverse sear my steak, so depending on the thickness of the steak, you pop it in the oven for a little bit, like on 375 or like 250 Fahrenheit, obviously, for about 20 minutes so that you get the internal temperature to just the way you want it. and then you can throw it in a hot skillet for about 5-10 minutes and get that nice caramelization on the outside. Any updates on my opinion of this game? Yes, this game is terrible for time lapses. Hands down. I've made 3 time lapses with it. The AI just doesn't do anything. They're just a bunch of wet blankets. They like the one I released today was the U.S. Owning all of their lands in 1836. They didn't expand. They didn't do anything. If anything, their like territories got worse. Maybe that's my bad for just giving them all the land, but it seems like they should have been able to be more like, I don't know, do something with it. When the British owned the whole world, didn't really change very much either. Same with the German unification. Not a lot of great time-lapse material, unfortunately. It seems to be bad. What do I think about Lenin's work? To be honest, don't know much about Lenin other than he's the father of the USSR. Seems like a great guy otherwise. Not as bad as Stalin. What is this? Says we're missing something. Silk. All right, it's back to the drawing boards. Did you find oil? Yes, we have tons of it in here. Decent amount of it. So we probably should just continue to increase our oil production because in the market we got a lot of buy orders. Probably should increase more production of this. America is coming for us? I don't think so. They're busy. They're busy fighting their own Afro-American uprising. Argentinian steak just rips your tongue out and slaps it on the plate and floods it with... Yeah, I've had... When I was in Argentina for those 3 months, when I was there for school, I learned a lot about how bland food could be. They do know how to make a mean, like, cuisine when it comes to, like, specific meats. However, they are very bad when it comes to like any sort of spice level. Like they think black pepper is too spicy. They think that just like in the US we're so fortunate to be surrounded with different cuisines. Like we have like a bunch of Asian influences, Japanese, Filipino, Chinese, Vietnamese, Thai, at least on the West Coast. We also have Mexican food and Creole food and all that stuff. You go to like places like Argentina and Colombia, it's very much like whatever the homegrown operation is, plus like they do have ethnic food, but it's like it's not to the American standard of being like, oh, there's a bunch of flavor. It's like, oh, no. If you want flavor, that's not what you're here for. Buenos días, José. ¿Cómo estás hoy día? Let's see. Looks like we need more of this. That infamy is what's really killing us. Maybe we can just get a smaller alliance somewhere. Oh god, now they've split again. The revolutionary New Africa has been formed. US, are you doing all right? Are you feeling all right, USA? Okay. They've split. What a weird... Okay, so we have the revolutionary New Africa, and then we have Afro-American uprising. Just quite the cattle cave of things. Let's go ahead and stop doing this decree. I think that's where we're good. Are you out of the British Customs Union? We are finally out of the British Customs Union, so we're on our own. That was the issue we were running into last time, where I couldn't do things independently without their decision. So like when I tried to annex those couple countries, they were saying no because I was doing a bad job. It's October, so let's see if we can make this a puppet of ours. Jose, no sé qué significa paquero. Is it like bro? Is it like homie? Okay. So, it's October 22nd. I think we can make the play now. Let's see how mad people would be. Argentinians would be there. The French would maybe join. The Spanish would maybe join. The Belgians would maybe join. Let's see what the play looks like. Can you take British Columbia? I think I could. If Canada becomes a free country, I think they are actually. Let's see. No, they're still Dominion, damn it. If they became a free country, I would definitely be interested in taking over that. It's quite the border that we have with them. Surprised it's not two different fronts. Let's see. Can we get another military leader? Recruit a general. We need Paquero's friend. Cool. Got it. Así yo entiendo, brother. Let's go here. Hopefully nobody joins. I have a feeling people are gonna join, but let's just hope. Release Georgia and try to take over the US. Is Georgia a releasable nation? I would imagine it could be. Take Georgia and attack for Georgia. That'd be pretty hard. I feel like that's a pretty tall order. To conscripts, do we want to build war machine industries? That's going to take 5 years. Let's see. What of our society things do we have left? Not a lot. Surprisingly enough, we're getting pretty close to that. Let's do the prestige for now, because it's only a couple months. Military good, interests. I think if we stop building for a little bit. The French seem to want to join this conflict, which I hate that for us. But let's see how effective the French are. If only we could have the Italians as a nice ally. Take on some of their debt. They're in $3 million in debt. That's tough. Yeah, I can quickly explain how wars work. I don't have a full understanding, so obviously this isn't the best synopsis, but so how it goes is 3 stages. You have the escalation phase, which what we're in right now. And I forget what the first stage is, but you pretty much set up the war goals. So during the fighting, you can only choose one of these war goals to end it and all that. As time goes on, you can mobilize your troops and people will join either side. Right now, the French have decided to join with their countrymen, or not their countrymen, with the Argentinians, which is fine. And we're going to still be able to hopefully fight them off because I don't think the French are as powerful as us militarily. We'll see real quick. So after this phase, then it's going to go to the final to arms phase, which at that point, usually the AI will either back down or war will happen. My hope is that the Argentinians will just back down. we're going to try to make ourselves look as inflated as possible to make that happen. Can I add a war goal on France? I probably can. You are correct if we do that. Let's see. Conquer territory. French Guiana. That's probably going to make them for sure not back down, which is tough because, we don't have the military size that the French do. But let's look at our, that's right. I wanted to look at whether or not we had the same military builds. Looks like they have trench warfare, which we do not have in our troops. We are still skirmishers, but we can switch everybody to trench. Let's go to buildings and do it. Imagine that's going to take a minute for things to get to that point. Let's actually keep these guys skirmishers. And our troops are actually much better than theirs when it comes to... we have a better... we have better artillery. We have better... this offense, and we also have machine guns. So we should, in theory, be better than them, but we don't have as big of a force as they do. So that should be problematic as well. Campaign idea: take over Normandy in France with Scandinavia, do some nice little Norman invasion, and then from there take Normandy and then re-invade the British to take over their empire. Just really trying to wine and dine. Let's go ahead and mobilize more of our troops. I don't think all of our troops are mobilized, so let's get that to be true. Let's recruit another general. Yeah. The French are arriving, but they're not arriving in mass just yet. So we'll see what happens in this next phase. Uncertain. The size of their reserves, size of the loans, turmoil in Argentina, relative military strength. Let's see if we continue to up this. I know this is going to piss some people off, but that's fine. We can have turmoil for a little bit. And then let us go and activate some of our larger provinces for conscripts. Alright, I should fix that. Latin American power hard on the French? Yeah. My hope is that they, now they're cocky. Ugh. Well, that's unfortunate. We're not going to back down because we don't want them to liberate Peru or this. So... And we couldn't, unfortunately, it looks like we're not going to be able to sway the US or anything like that. They wouldn't be interested, probably. Neither the Dutch, or the Belgians. So probably what we're going to do is just fight for a bit and then run into the issue that we have before, where we're just not as powerful as some of these people, but we'll see. We'll see. Only time will show us whether or not we are within... we have the power. The French are arriving. Is there going to be another border right here? Or a war right here? I wonder. Yes, I understand. What are they? Revolution. What's the reasoning? They want legal guardianship. Let's see if we can offset some of this by... The Catholic Church wants it. Oh, this is great timing for a civil war to happen. They want legal guardianship. How about we enact it for now, or just try to start enacting it, and then we'll destroy it at every turn if it happens, you know? So that there's none of this. All right. War's about to pop off. We have 71 troops on the border. Should be good enough for now, but we'll see. Let's go ahead and advance these two. Our army should be good enough to just do it. We'll see also shipping lane wise how bad this goes, because our navy does not exist. We don't have a navy, which is fine, but only time will tell. Looks like we are currently getting pushed back, which should not be true, but you know. Yeah. Let's see how many troops the French also commit to this border, or if they land anywhere. Yeah. Still, another thing I don't really enjoy about this game is the combat is not fully understood to me. Like, we're invading them, and on paper, we have more troops, so we should have the advantage. But maybe the first initial battles, we'll see how they go. They're gonna not go our favor, it seems like. Yeah, it looks like the French are just stronger than us. There's another border or fight down here. Maybe I'll send some troops to take this. I don't know, because there's nobody defending that at all. Let's see. Defend this arm right here, and then send this army to advance the front down here. Seems like the battles are gonna go in their favor for now, but like, honestly, we should be wrecking them, because we have the troop advantage. We have the... we also just have more tech than them. Like, this battle should be ours. Yeah. While that's happening, let's look at how bad our economy is. It's bad. Taxes are going way up. Or can we increase our taxes even more? I think we're not. I think we're all the way there. Can we lower this for now? Nope. Doesn't do very much. This should be easy down here. We should destroy this front. There should not be any defense down here. We'll take the couple bits of land and then get after it again. All right, cool. We took some land, guys. Except for we're losing the war. What is our overview? It says 7 days we'll get negative due to exhaustion. They're not getting exhausted as quickly as we are. But we should really be pushing them. Artillery and arepas for the French, yes. That's what we really need to... What we need to be telling them. Here's some nice arepas. Some cornmeal patties that they can eat. Let's look at our market real quick and see what things we can export to maybe offset some of these war goal costs. The Russians. How are the Italians feeling about us right now? Probably not great still. Actually, we have a pretty decent relationship with them. Our infamy is high, but this is all better. They might accept an alliance from us in the future. Once we have... Yeah. Starting to make progress, at least it looks like, on some of the borders. So that should bring down their war support. We have an unhealthy economy. That's going to be true no matter what. Like, I just don't understand these battles. Like, I don't understand why we have 134 troops on their borders. Our tech is as good as theirs, if not better. So we should be dealing them a pretty nasty blow. Is it because their defenses are better than our defenses? I'm not sure. Only time is going to tell us what we need to know. But at least we're kind of keeping pace with them. That's fine. I love how the nation was literally going to be up in arms about this. We should have done a better job of getting rid of these guys. But now, no, we're rolling back some of our legal stuff. Secession movement. It doesn't seem the numerical advantage does not work well in this game. It beat China with a ratio of 200 to 1,000. I think that one makes sense because, like, militarily, the Chinese are, let's see, what is their, they only have, like, line infantry and artillery, like basic artillery, whereas our army, if you look at it, the composition should mostly be we have trench and switch artillery, which is like the best. So we have all these things, and the French army, I think, does not have as much as us militarily. So it's kind of strange. Where's that? And I also just don't like the fact that you have to go and click on the building to find this information out. Obviously, there might be a better place to find it, but it looks like they have upgraded their stuff a little bit. But they don't have as good of artillery as we do. So we should, in theory, be taking them on, but looks like we just keep losing battles. Yeah, I don't know. Also, the game is running very slow now because we're having a bad connection of, like, literally, it's like we're on speed 5 and it's barely getting through a week at all. It looks like the Spanish are taking each other. What's going on over here? Cut down the British. We can align ourselves with somebody. We can't align ourselves with them, so we'll just stay out of it for now. Looks like we're starting to make some inroads, though. So that's good. But we're losing battles, but we're... Oh, no, we won that battle. The battles that we are winning, we've gained some territory because of it. It's also very, very long border. To be honest, it's not my favorite. It's not my favorite style of fighting wars because I just don't love leaving things up to the AI to do their business. But let's see if we switch these guys to assault. Does that change anything? Does it change our whole attack? It looks like their offense and defense capabilities are coming down a little bit because we have 140 troops. So we have an advantage. But I think maybe this is just how war is fought too. Just like, even if you have overwhelming numbers, it's still going to take a lot of time to make this happen. Navy-wise, how are we doing? Are they destroying our... Convoys has sunk 0. They're not really attacking us for some reason. Oh, I see. So we could technically do a like little sneaky. Oh, like if we went and said naval invasion, this French Guiana, and we use our. Can we use Julian? Why can we only use this one? Let's see if we can use these guys. That'd be my favorite. Or we can just put them on standby. How many troops are in here? They have 1 troop, so it would be possible if we did a naval invasion of here. But they're trying to take our big force. I don't really want that. It's like for amphibious landing. I don't need that many troops to be pulled off this border. How about we just... Maybe we can do it of Buenos Aires. That feels more right. If we do that, maybe we can offset that. How long until this happens? 34 days. So maybe then we'll understand what happens. Prestige is down a little bit. Construction sector increases. Mining and loans. Trade route volume. Tax capacity. This. Department universities. Let's go with Cumbia in the trenches. Oh, man. Some cumbia in the trenches. Oh, my God. Just blaring. Cumbia is a type of music traditionally like reggaeton, but it's more Colombian-esque. Anybody who does not know what that means. Flamethrowers? Let's get planes. Let's see if we can use planes. Also, how strong is the Argentinian Navy? Their Navy might be better than ours. Our Navy is not very good. So, let's go ahead and see how strong their naval forces are. They're kind of on par with ours, so maybe it will be good, maybe it will be bad. Only 20 days until we find out how bad that goes. Corruption is exposed. Great. That's another thing I need to figure out is how to better use my authority. Because right now I don't think we're using it to the fullest. Short on what? Tools. Weird. What else are we short on? Tools and sulfur. Is there anything in our market that we can sell better? If you go to details, fine art, sugar. We can export more sugar. That should do us a good job. If we get more sugar, where are you, sugar? Sugar to, Russia and Belgium. Obviously, that's not going to help our bureaucracy issues, but that's fine. There's holes starting to open up in this battle, and our rate is starting to be okay. I really hope this second front opens up. Helps. We'll see, though. Ah, here they are. Our Navy seems to be doing better. I don't know how. But we are doing much better than they. Probably just because our offense is better. Strong wins from Navy offense. From our trait of our commander. Alright, so it looks like we are able to do it. Oh, yeah, it's opening up another front. Yeah. Should be able to now. Okay, so that seems to be the method, is just to navally invade them and just push them, because it looks like our troops are now just going to go wild on Argentina. Chat, I think we've cracked the code, I think. This is the code. That we just keep. It seems like they're not even going to move troops to this front. They're just going to get eaten alive. We have their capital too now. So, like, shouldn't this be causing a lot of distress for them? Yeah. In 2 days, -2 because of exhaustion. Because they held 50% of the war goal. Yeah. And we're just continuing to do more and more. I'm used to CK3 where we're just constantly using easy, like just tricks of running around the map to convince the AI we're going over here and then trapping them, and then also having an abundance of allies to make things easy on ourselves. Let's export. We need to import. Yeah, we also need to fix this like tomorrow. That's happening slowly. How much more will this produce now? Plus 1,300, so that should offset some more of this. Yeah, we're good. We're good. It looks like they've switched. There's several borders now. There's several little conflicts. This seems bad. These 6 should go from this. Why did they... This is so confusing. I don't understand why they... How did we get these all in a pocket? Where did that army go? Why did they stop? Oh my god. This is why the AI should not have control over anything. They should not be allowed to... They just... All of a sudden, they're like, oh, we advanced the front pretty far. Let's stop. It also just doesn't make sense because there's no, like... There's no rhyme or reason where borders are, or, like, front lines are and front lines aren't. You know? Let's see how the French are feeling about this conflict right now. The French don't really have a... I don't think they have any issue with this because they're not really fighting it. Now there's no unit there. What the... Okay. Those guys are there. Where are you guys? Are you going to this fort? Okay. I'm not going to begin to understand why the AI is doing the allocation of this, of how they are, but, you know, it is what it is. There's no defense? Yeah. Go for their capital. We already got their capital. Buenos Aires is under our control. Unless that is in their capital right now. I think it is. Yeah, it's capital. Atamor Cafe in Buenos Aires. Yeah, we're gonna have a little tecito, a little cafecito in Buenos Aires. While we bury ourselves in a crazy amount of debt, which is just grand. Let's go ahead and increase this. Doesn't seem to be moving that much. They might capitulate soon, which is good. We've had a decent amount of our people die, which is tough. I'm unsure why the French have decided to only send a very token force of theirs to this fight. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying it's interesting that they aren't doing more. We've taken 100,000 in casualties. That's pretty bad. And we're gonna be in such crazy amounts of debt. But it's okay, guys. Don't worry. We can get up to 10 million in debt. No need to worry. So, after we take Argentina, do you think if we just take this one French Guiana, they'll give up? Or will this war continue to be how it is? Let's see if we can... Can we recruit another general? And then use him to... Oh. Women are now have legal guardians, which is tough. Let's do this. We have a third. Let's go mobilize. Where does La Plata? Oh, okay, so they're from this area. Can I use him to navally invade something? We don't have a general of troops. Got it. Alright, so we'll just wait until we capitulate the Argentinians, which at this rate we should be good. This war has cost us 5.5 million. How much of this has been French costs? 3.3 million for the French. Wow. Military goods is mostly what our conscripts haven't really cost that much. Good to know. In the future, if we fight wars, we need to be better with our military production, but I'm just trying to keep things going. Doesn't look like we've taken new lands. Like, how are they still winning battles, though? These people are unhappy. Why are they unhappy? They're unhappy for a lot of reasons, but they'll get over it. Or they won't. This is probably not happening. Now that we've gone back in time. Let's see if we can enact another policy. Everybody's just angry. Great. We love it. All the communists are angry. The armed forces is just pissed. Everybody's just real unhappy. How do we offset this anger? Is there any like dumb little things that we can do to make people less unhappy? No, everybody's just pissed. This is the problem. We should have been using more of our troops or things to... Yeah, this is just gonna piss people off more. Poor laws. Nope. Migration control, that's not gonna help. Charity hospitals. Let's see if we can do this. And then we can go ahead and maybe offset some of this stuff a little bit. I know it's going to increase our debt. But at this point, our debt is already... We're screwed on our debt, so no matter what we do... Don't worry, be happy. I'm trying. I'm trying my hardest. A lot of people just don't care, which is good. Okay, okay, okay. Just we've won this war. Just give up. Three reasons why the French are not... They don't care anymore. One reason why... They have really low war support too. So once these boys capitulate, which should be any moment now, they'll capitulate. And then we can take Guyana, and then we don't have to fight the French ever again. That would be best. And then it's just the Dutch. And then technically we could potentially get the French on our side. Probably not though, they fucking hate us. The Italians are the only allies that we might be able to somewhat have. Italy says we have to have at least a cordial relationship. Customs unions? Mexico might do it? No. We should have just started our own little customs union. That would have been probably smart to get everybody enjoying this a little bit more. But, you know, time is what it is. Let's see. 74. We're so close. After that, we'll be able to... do that naval invasion I really want, but we also might not be able to soon. What is going on that I wanted to talk about? I wanted to say that our it's interesting that CSGO, it's a video game. You may have heard of it. It's kind of a famous video game. A lot of people play it. There is a you can zoom in on the battles. CSGO is having a tournament right now in Brazil. It's a grand finals. I've been watching it. It's happening right now on Twitch. Before my streams this week, I've been catching some games, watching that. It's wild how much infrastructure has been put into video game like tournaments. Like they have like pyrotechnics and like a bunch of different like people who are like casting and doing all this stuff. There's so much crazy infrastructure now involved in it, which you love to see happen. All right. For love of God, just capitulate. One more week and they probably will. 2 more maybe. 5 days, they'll be done. And then we'll see if our war support just starts to increase or decrease or both. All right, they should capitulate. Yep, good. So now it's only our things against the... let's see if we can do a naval invasion against this. What is their war support for the situation? Theirs is pretty bad. Ours is worse, though, I think, yeah. Would they take a... How long until this? $22 away. So maybe we can outlast the French. Maybe. If we take this land specifically too, that should give us maybe the advantage. But their navy's probably right here, going to just absolutely destroy us. There's more. Oh my Lanta! What's going on, America? Fascist America versus the United States. It's pretty much all the East Coast versus the Midwest and the West Coast. And Florida and Maine and New Hampshire. God, this is insane. Can we be involved in this? No wonder probably our resources are going haywire right now. Does that say 650? Why is our bureaucracy so high? Law enforcement, incorporated states. Oh, our troops are not doing good. That also might explain why we're having so much debt problems. A lot of secession movements happening, but that's fine. Let's see. State turmoil, inactive trade routes. Let's go to, probably because of all of our trade routes that we have. Let's go with our trade routes with the U.S. and just boom, 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 boom. All right. What resources shortages are we experiencing? We need more steel. So let's go ahead and import it. More likes than viewers. You love to see it. We do love to see it. What is wrong with CK3? Or not CK3, Victoria 3? Who knows, dude. The fact that that's happening is very strange, but we're here for it. How long until they arrive? 18 days. Our war support is getting pretty low. How's their war support going? We're about to hit our debt ceiling, right? Yeah, we're about to hit it. Which is tough. Bunch of resources just got canceled? From who? The American markets. All the American markets got destroyed. 200 years early? Yeah. Some modern day things happening here. And I love it that Texas is involved too, and it's just like, it's just a wild set of things. And it looks like fascist America has it going on, but oh no, the U.S. has more of a great power ship than they do. All right, we took that land. We're also, yeah, that's fine. We're in default, which is fine. We'll take this land. This should give us an opportunity to propose peace for this thing. We've got -16. Now we're going to have more war support for us because they're going to have more exhaustion and all that. So it's only a matter of time, boys. All we got to do is wait and see if the AI is dumb enough to just let us swoop this piece of land. Because if we can, then that just means we'll just have to take the Netherlands and then the Argentinians one more time in a fight. And then we'll be home free, I'm pretty sure. We will be in an absolute insane amount of debt, but you know, them's the rules. It's also probably because of a lot of our buildings are lacking resources, aren't they? Yeah, mostly a lot of this. That's fine. That's fine. Let's do that. We need more motors. That's the hardest thing. Our steel industry is okay. See if that increases that. Publicly traded. All this is, for the most part, fine. I think our biggest expenditure, as always, is that we just don't have we just don't have enough motors, which we can, I think, get more imported. Oh, what did that just say? Sorry. Did the French or the British win their war? They might have. 8 reasons. Just gotta get it going every day. How much trains are we short by? I think we're short by a lot. Sell orders 102. Buy orders 275. 276. So let's get import from the Russians. Import from the Scandinavians. Why is this so high? I don't know. It's just real high. It'll be nice to be able to maybe get out of this debt soon. 2 reasons why. 2 reasons why. Nice. Maybe we'll be able to sneak this. $22. 1 reason. Propose. How do I do this? It says they will do it. Suggested on the basis that will likely agree to this deal. Then why can I do it? Propose the deal. How much money does Argentina consume? I don't know. I think they're also giving us some subsidies. They give us 10K, which is good. France, why will you not accept this deal? It says you will. Suggest to all the negotiators. All right. Why aren't you doing it? Capitulate. Immediately leave the war. All war goal targets will be enforced. What am I missing here? They're at -6. No, I don't want white peace. Peace proposal. Okay. Boom! We did it! Yeah. We are in so much debt, though. Let's see. Subsidies, welfare. Can we bring down our costs? Why is does that say 824? Why is this so high? Let's see if we can bring down these a little bit. That should fix that a little bit. Let us then... It's mostly because our stuff is missing engines. So let us build more... Let's get more engines in our here. Because our buy orders are not keeping up. Is there things we can turn off that would allow for more engines? We just need... engines. North Germany. Are the US just having a bad time, so they're not going to be able to give us any more engines? God, look at that line. Yes, I'm losing my great power ship. That's fine. We're about to default on our loans. Also great. Our interest rates are pretty atrocious. I think our tax is really what is higher generation. We need more bureaucracy. Sure. We need to do a lot of things. We need to get our bureaucracy. Let's just go ahead and build more bureaucracy. Oh no, I know why we're having issues. Oh, that's what's happening. We're having a paper shortage. That explains, yeah, we need to import more paper. So now we can potentially improve relationships with the French. I don't think that... Oh, they actually have a cooperative ideal with us, which I'm really unsure of why that is true. Maybe the French will be an ally in the future. Wow, that would be crazy. All right, why don't we take a quick break and get a snack, and we'll be right back after this couple of messages. I'll see you then. Those who are veterans of my streams know what's about to happen. If you're not, you're new. After the first break in every stream, we talk about what snack we brought to the stream itself. And today it's a Cliff Bar. You know, we're always eating Cliff Bars or fruits. Usually, I like them just because they have a bunch of different nutrients in them. Usually a high sugar content, which is kind of the downside of them. But other than that, perfectly good snack. I would say 8 out of 10 flavor, mouthfeel, 6 out of 10, you know. Okay. Public health is probably never getting passed. And there's some revolution about to pop off. What is the revolution about? Can increase up to maximum to restore property to women. Okay, we can do that. Let's do it again. Let's run it back. If the people want it, they can have it. Oh, we're making money. Nice. It's probably because a lot of our taxes came down because of the paper shortage. Which we should continue to alleviate. Hopefully. I think we still need more paper though. Like a ton more. And we also need this. Do we have phones? Wait. Can we make phones? No, we don't have it unlocked yet. We need to invest in the telephone. Just our engines. Engines and paper seem to be our biggest and most annoying hurdle. But at least we're making money again. Alright, let's build one of these and continue to build our engines. What's the issue with here? Not enough laborers. They're going to the railroad. Can we subsidize the wage? Yeah. We can do that. I'm surprised that the French had such an about face on our opinion with us. No, they're cautious now. Because of our infamy, but having them on our side would be great. All we have to do now is just take over this, and then I think that's all the strategic regions. Let's look at the achievement real quick. There it is. Yeah, unfortunately, having Argentina as like a puppet doesn't count as owning the strategic region. But once we incorporate them, it should be an easy dub. Which means we just got time, baby. Got time to talk about things. So, another random Colombian story. When I was in Colombia, we were in Medellin for a decent amount of our time. Hold that thought. Let's see if we can get some people out of this. Reform. Do we want the industrialist people back in? And the rural people? And kick out the communists? No, that's not going to do it. We can do the industrialists, but no. I think we got to do it. Alright. When I was in Medellin, we stayed in this hostel called El Mango Hostel, which essentially was this woman's like house that just had extra rooms. Which was sick because we just got to live in this woman's house for like pretty much not rent-free, but like very inexpensively. The other side benefit of living in this hostel was called a mango hostel because there was a giant mango tree in the middle of it. And when we were there, it was what was it? It was January, February, so it was mostly time for those mangoes to ripen and fall. So a lot of while we were there, we would just, the ceiling or the roof was a tin roof. So every like 10-20 minutes you would hear a loud thud, and it was just this mango tree dropping more mangoes. So you would go out and eat some mangoes with breakfast, lunch, and dinner, essentially just fresh off the tree mangoes. And it was glorious, absolutely glorious. And got really good at cutting mangoes, especially they were the little yellow kind, if you've ever seen those, which they were delicious. Okay. I think we've effectively gotten around not having, just having no navy, which is nice. It's been nice to have the little bit of navy that we do have, but it's also been nice not having a navy at all. Let's see if we can bring down our costs a little bit by retiring some people. It's gonna piss some people off for 5 years, but let's go ahead and shouldn't have retired this many dudes or hired this many dudes. It's gonna piss them off a little bit. It's fine. They'll get over it. We're still hemorrhaging money, which is fine. Goods for military. We can now beef down our military again. If we go here, make them skirmishers. No, we'll go to the buildings. Unbeefify our forces. We can do this. Brings down the cost a little bit. That's fine. That's also fine. Yeah. Lots of costs still adding up a little bit. But, you know, as time goes on, we'll fix that. It's mostly our construction costs having the issues. We're still just also having tons of input shortages. No, it keeps, like, fluctuating between, yes, we have a lot of input shortages to not having any. Yeah, the French. I'm trying to secure that French alliance. Paper is still expensive. So back to that Hawaiian idea, I think it'd be fun because then you'd just be like, I can create paper, which means I can create government and arts and universities. Make Hawaii like the jewel of the Pacific, where it's just like all they do is produce lumber, but also paper and other things. And then we would import everything else to make ourselves super powered. Probably get a trade agreement with the British. I think it's a great campaign idea. Only using one resource. That's fine. That's not great, but... The armed forces are unhappy, but I think if we... Budgetarily, I think we're going to have to increase their wages a little bit. It's actually not that bad. What about these guys? That's bad. Okay. Good to know. We can also take out some of our troops. We don't need 47,000 battalions. We can retire some. That will give us a little more of that. And then Bogota will do the same. Okay. We'll have plenty enough troops to beat up these boys, and then when time comes, we can, if we placate France enough, which I'm hoping to, they look cooperative, which is, you know, you love to see it. Only with time can we really do stuff with them, I think. Did we declare them as a rival? I don't think we did. No, good. Would they... Defensive pact? No, we have to have a better alliance with them, don't we? Cordial. How much longer until we're cordial with them? Probably each day towards increasing towards maximum of 50. So can we understand better how our relationship is reputation wise? No. Our infamy is pretty high. So as time goes on, all these things are gonna get turned down a little bit. That's getting fixed better. We're making a ton more money, but a lot of that is to do with our investment pool. We're also getting a ton from diplomacy, which is nice. Yeah, I just don't know how to really run the economy still. It just feels like everything I tinker with, it's not quite right. How's the US doing? Another woman back in power. Luetta Skies. What an interesting thing. Also, New Africa isn't like being reabsorbed into the US. Strangely enough, no. At first I thought this little sign was a little unicorn, but it's clearly a dude holding a knife. Not a unicorn whatsoever. Some oil discovered in Santa Cruz. Does that mean we can start importing from the US again? Possibly. Seemingly, yes. Reopen some of these trades with the US that were experiencing shortages. We need more sulfur. Who are we getting sulfur from? The US could be fine. Paper, coal, steel being all very expensive, that's pretty far. That seemed like a bug. That just went off 4 times in a row, but you know, here we are. 33 months away, and then maybe we'll be able to build planes. That'd be kind of fun. .84 chance for enacting a private property. That's good. We need more authority to offset some of this, like suppress some of these groups that aren't as, like the landowners. I think it's time to just suppress them out of existence. That'd be my want. But who knows? Do you think we could bring down this? Will this radicalize a lot less people? No. Let's just keep the money high then. 31 gold is gonna cut through this millions in no time. Then our interest will come down. What are we subsidizing? Motor industries are causing us how much? That's only 35,000. Okay. No, that seems like a lot. Why is this so hard to... Maybe we need to start exporting cars. And then if we subsidize this, that will increase the wage. Okay, let's go and see if we can export some cars. To the Americans. That should fix some of our car issues. That's maybe... Wages are not very high, but they should start to climb. We also probably need to do this next. What are we? Electric engineer, which is electric rail. So let's actually quickly switch. No, electric rail is not going to take enough. And telephones are next too. All right, never mind. That was a joke. We're not doing that just yet. But I can't believe how much that takes to subsidize that. These wages should start to go up though. I guess the cost of all these things is pretty high too. All right. What is our highest market stuff? Real quick. The most expensive things: explosives, coal, sulfur, steel, paper. Oil's pretty expensive too. I think we can go ahead and start increasing our oil productions. Where's oil? Is it not here? It's right here, probably. Am I just walking by it and not realizing it? Explosives. Where's our oil refineries? I thought we had some. I'm losing my mind, guys. I'm absolutely losing my mind. Yes. Or not. Okay. Oh, we do have oil. Thought I was crazy, and now I'm not. Let's put some in Santa Cruz as well. Santa Cruz. Money, baby. Yeah. Yeah, making 70,000 a year because of our investment pool. And the minting is helping out a ton. So we now have gold coming in from all these places, right? And explosives seem to be one of the shortages now. France, you want to be our allies yet? No. But maybe they want to start doing stuff with us. Start bankrolling them. How much would it cost us? Would transfer from... Be so much money, though. Russia is once again trying to fight somebody. Mikhail, how are you doing today? How's it going? It's going well. We took over Argentina again, and we swooped French Guiana from them, and we're actually improving our relationship with France. We might be able to form an alliance with them so that then in the future they won't bother us in anything. The United States has a new southern nation called New Africa. The British seem to be, as usual, not having a good time. Like, what? Do you think I can help them? Maybe we help the British out. Can I add a war goal or no? We're kind of doing our own thing. We don't need to mess with the British. I kind of like the idea of helping them, but no. How is our infamy nowadays? I think it's getting lowered. The fact that we're great power number 8 is very, very surprising. 1909 is when we can declare Argentina, and then that will be that. Build an arts academy equal 5. Yeah, we have an arts academy, I think. Where's our arts academy? I want to be known as a film area. We have universities. Here's our arts academy. Let's go ahead and expand it. Cool. How is this industry is bad? We're doing not well. It's mostly the cost of steel. Is that what's... Sell orders, buy orders of steel is high. Sell orders of oil is high. Rubber is high. Coal is high. Tools is the only thing that is kind of inexpensive in our market. Coal is coming down. So really we need more oil and we need more steel. Which is tough. What does our steel industry look like right now? I don't think it's much. We have probably 2 steel mills. It's the #1 steel mill. It's the 4th in the world. Cool. The Italians. Do you want to you guys want to be in a defensive pack? What's your relationship with the French? Ah, your rivals. Okay, well, never mind. Estoy bien. Voy a un gimnasio al aire libre. Are you going to an outside gym? That's lit. It's sounds like a wild experience. All right. How is our 26 months until this happens? Why don't we build a telephone first? ¿Por qué tienes mejor calor? Because I have... Why do you have hot heat? Temperature? Speaking of temperature, we can see how cold it is in this room. What is the temperature right now? In our room right now, it is currently 66 degrees or 19 degrees Celsius in this room that I am in. So temp check. There you guys go. There you all go. They want to enact land voting. Everybody's whiling out as usual. Yeah, that's cold. Got it. Okay. Let's see what laws we can try to pass. Guaranteed liberties. We just passed. Workers' protection would be nice. I think we do workers' protection. Yeah, I think that Jose, he's trying to say, yeah, it's warmer in the gym than it is outside of the gym. I understand now. Ahora sí entiendo. Ahora sí. Let's go ahead and get more of this going. How urbanized is our centers? Are they pretty urban? Not urban? Not urban at all? That's what I thought. It's an outside gym? Interesting. Explain to me how that works. Is it just like you're just in the cold and lifting weights? Is that some sort of like... Mikhail, is that some sort of like weird like the muscle bench? Is that like some like Finnish like way to like get ripped that you're like, we work outside, so that's how we get more ripped? Only time will tell. Okay. Wages are super low here. I still love that 5 million people are just pissed at me. Just constantly unhappy with my existence. This territory we got over here, what is it giving us? More steel, actually. That's good. We could probably invest in the steel industry. Do we need to incorporate it? Probably not. Let's go ahead and add more infrastructure, though. Bye, Jose. Hope your day goes well. Yeah, it's kind of a government-issued... everywhere when the lockdown first happened. Oh, that's interesting. But like, aren't you freezing though? Or are you just like wearing lots of layers of clothing? Explain that to me. I'm kind of perplexed by the idea. 3 layers. That's so wild. I would never do that. I'm such a wimp. I would never do that. 3 layers of clothing just to get a pump on. That'd be insane. Absolutely insane. Oh, I love it though. Oh, so wild. How's our oil production now? It must be through the roof. Producing only 30. Why are we producing such low amounts? Let's get this going. Maybe that's going to improve our oil production. Tanker cars. Infrastructure's fine, but are we short on stuff? We're short on engines, as always. More engines. Always need more engines. Seems to be our biggest kryptonite is we need engines like stat. Does anybody want our sugar? Scandinavia wants some coffee? Cool. Can we change? Oh. Can we change this yet? No. Arc welding is not a thing just yet. But soon it will be. You're a wild man, Mikhail. You're a wild man, that's for sure. You don't, that does surprise me that you can do that without being absolutely frigid. I would be dead. DOA. All right. Let's get this going on. This workers' protection might actually pass, which I'm very optimistic about. I think my processor can't handle this game. I think I probably need to eventually, like, pull down the... yeah, it's already at medium quality, so... Not sure if we need to do more changes, because this game is running slow. It's October 1906. Oh, what happened? The French won a war against who? This random people off the coast? Huh. Interesting. All right, it's 1906. We can potentially annex our people soon. Yeah, that sounds like a great way to get, like, swole, but, like, I don't like the being cold while working out. I guess you warm up during the process, but it's like, seems like a lot. You've been going there for 2 years to get your pump on? You must be pretty thick, my man. Or getting at least thicker. Explosives. We need to make some infrastructure explosives ourselves. How's our oil now? Our oil should be pretty good, right? We should be producing a ton of them. 583 units. That's what you want to see. Sell orders are almost caught up with buy orders, but we'll see. As usual, we're low on trains. Max weight is 105 or 235. Damn! Boy, you can lift. You can hoist. You got the hoist. Oh, wow. Yeah, you're definitely thick, my friend. The only time I really ever lifted seriously was it while I was in college, and even then it was not very serious. I just did it with friends just because it was something to do when we were bored. Just to get, oh god, we have no convoys. That's the issue too. It was just a nice way to like socialize and also get a workout in. Also, the university I went to had a very nice gym, a very, very nice gym. So made everything a lot easier. I think we get one more construction center thing. We can afford it now, I think. Let's put one in Ecuador. It's going to take 10 weeks and then we'll be able to do it. I need to go to a proper gym. Yeah. Ain't that the truth? Always it feels like if you want anything like we have some like very nice weights. These what are they called? They're kind of similar to Bowflex weights where you can change the weight. They're dumbbells. They're two sets of dumbbells where you can change the weight by adjusting the middle handle from 10 pounds all the way to 50 pounds, so you can like really get it. I'm a former hockey player, so I guess get mega fat if I didn't work out. Yeah. You know, at least you know your body. That's part of the process. All right. Hopefully this construction ups our stuff. We're also making so much more money than we were. That's awesome. We unlocked free peasants. Cool. Now we have people who are against that. That's fine. Really would like France to be my good friend, so that I don't have to. The next time we fight the Dutch or whoever, they're gonna be on our side, so that nobody. Because right now, who do the Dutch have as allies? I think they have a decent amount of allies. They're allied with France and Spain. All right, well, let's see. Don't have trademarks with them. Let's see if we can... Fighting both Spain and France for that land kind of sucks. I don't like that. And the Italians don't feel... They feel cordial towards us, but not... Wonder if it could do an alliance at the same time, or would that not work? They've stopped being as cordial with us. It's mostly their infamy that's causing a lot of these issues. After that comes down a little bit more, we'll be able to do stuff. That's not happening. Establish a film thing. It's in the works. We just need to get those places done, and then we'll have it. We're down a lot of our authority, which is not good. Is it because of our... How much money are we getting from this? 6,000? 18,000? We can potentially just drop this for now. Would fix a little bit of that. Make people less unhappy with us. Running a government is difficult. Running a kingdom as a crusader king is much simpler. You just kill people who you don't like, and that fixes 9 times out of 10 any situation you have going on. You know. All right. That's all good and ready. That's happening. I'm still so surprised by this. What's happening? What are you doing? I'm surprised that the U.S. has a rivalry with us. It's kind of a weird thing to be fighting us. I guess because in the Monroe Doctrine was all about how the Western Hemisphere is run by the U.S. So I kind of get their angst. Where's the fascist state of America? They lost. They took the L, I think. They're no longer with us. They got beat by the United States, just narrowly, probably. U.S. doesn't look like they're having a good time. They're actually weaker than us. Whoa. Oh, fascist Brazil. Excuse me. Maybe we take some land. Everybody's having their fascist movement now. Fascist Brazil. Who else is... Any other civil wars in the midst? I'm surprised this has not fallen apart. Like, how have we not had a communist revolution yet? Feels like it should be time for a communist revolution. Yeah. This is the second time we've had a female leader. Luetta Skies. Has Japan... No, they're still under the shogun. I don't feel like the Meijing restoration ever really happens. Yeah. It seems like they just are slowly moving their way down. Okay. See if we can export anything else. It says lumber. We can get some French. What are the Italians? I feel like the Italians just don't have capacity for this. Why can't we? We're never really trading with them. What do the Italians like need, resource-wise? Surprised they don't need fruit or meat or fish. Like the Italians are just, are they in their own? Can I export to the Italian market? Must have an interest in a strategic reason. Either, oh, it's because we don't have an interest in your strategic reason. Okay, so if we went and said diplomacy, declare interest in, I don't know, this. Declared an interest, and then we could probably trade with them. Is that what I'm saying, hearing? Getting closer. We could almost do a trade agreement with them. 52 reasons. I was about to say, is there a war that's going to break out? Do we help the fascists or leave them to their own devices? Because right now, Brazil is likely to possibly lose this. Can you read this? Ash, if I threw it into Google Translator, I could probably read it. I like your video. Thank you. It's very nice of you. All right. Finally, let's make a decision on this. Do we help them? Do we not? If anything, I would like to take advantage of the situation, but I don't really need the land yet. Thank you, Kumar. Should we now be able to? I think we could be able to. No trade agreements. Surprisingly, we've had a very good run of economic stuff so far, and I think it's mostly in due from our income taxes, which is good and all, but we're still short on motors. How is our motor industry? It's bad. It's doing poorly. Think electrical engine stuff would help us out. Hello. How's it going today? Great. Probably should enact a new... No, that's public. If you're just joining us, we're actively trying to finish the Grander Colombia achievement. It's been a gruel, but we only really need two more things. We need to annex our puppet and then attack the Netherlands for their last bit of land. Unfortunately, though, the Netherlands has not a large army, but they have 2 allies that I don't really want to mess around with. Mostly the French. Don't really need to fight the French. So we're trying to actively get the French or maybe the Italians on our side. Somebody. I need one ally out here to help in this process. But unfortunately, they just don't care. Like, our infamy is just too high. Diplomatically, our infamy is probably second in the world, isn't it? 53. Radicals from conquest. So every year it decays by 5. So like in 4 or 5 years we'll be maybe able to have an alliance. That's the problem, is you kind of have to have an alliance prior to going to war. I think that that's the process. Price is increasing. That's fine. Our steel mills, we need more of those. 45,000 though. That's some money. We're making that. We're back in the good graces. Probably can bring it down a little bit by doing that. Landowners can lose more. More oil production. Good stuff. Let's see. I wanted to enact a possible law. Which law was I looking at? Women's suffrage, still gonna piss people off. I wanted to do public healthcare. I think that might finally give us enough stuff that we can actually do that. What tech just got finished? I didn't even read it. I just clicked it as usual. We're almost done with all the tech, surprisingly enough. It will give us then that one achievement where we finish all the tech. I do want to be the first to build a plane, though. Maybe not, though, or tanks. Tanks would be sick. Conscriptioners leads to mobile armor, warm airplanes. Maybe we do war machine industry and then we'll do airplanes. Build some airplanes in here. People are impoverished though. That's not good. Maybe because every other day we're like missing resources still. All right. What's it take to make... Oh, we're also above our infrastructure use here? Ooh, that's not good. Probably because we're short on engines. Yeah. Like, I can only imagine when it's 70 to 83 degrees outside, it's much more enjoyable. But inside, or outside working out in Finland is 3 layers to work out in. I'll only do 1 layer personally. That's my limit. The moving pictures, filmed to capture the harsh reality of our age, or cinema that shall frontier the storytelling. What political use can we do this for? Mass propaganda. For 5 years, these two give, yeah. Now we got the moving pictures, boys and girls. Okay. Any Grander Colombia, build an electrics industries. Cash reserve 25%. Did we build that yet or no? I think we're still trying to build it. Okay. So much investment. 38,000. Looks like the Russians beat them. God dang it, Italy. Why won't you be my friend? Be my friend, Italy. I want to be your best friend. Form an alliance with me, or a defensive pact at least. It's cautious now. Does it max out at 50? Does Austria have any interest in being my friend? No. First to fly. Wow. We didn't even have to build a plane. We just had to research it the fastest. Let's go ahead and build some planes. We'll build a war machine industry. And then we'll be able to fly over our enemies and destroy them. Could be worse. January I had my season at -1 Fahrenheit. That's... How are you just built diff. That's for sure. That's what's happening here. Built differently. There's no way, no ifs, ands, or buts about that. Just completely not how I would operate. How do we make explosives? Let's find out. Let's find that information out. Weird. More engine is okay. Oh, it's like fertilizer that's makes explosives. Because fertilizer is in sulfur, or is... All right, let's see if we can build a thing somewhere. Like in... Let's build one in Cow. Build some fertilizer, and then... Does that mean we can make explosives? Yeah. Yeah. That's what we've been missing out on. That good. Good morning, delicious morning. How are you doing today? Knee deep of snow. Mikhail, get out of here with your gym horror stories about how you have to wear 3 layers to work out. It's making me cold, even though I'm in a 19-degree Celsius, 65-degree Fahrenheit room. Can no longer maintain due to the relationship between Brazil. Oh, wow. How is this war going for you, my friend? It's probably going poorly. Congratulations, you've received 100 messages today. Wow. Congrats, guys. It's not that bad. Yeah, I would imagine your girlfriend is also picking up what you're putting down. Let's see. Can we afford a little bit more? That actually increased our stuff. What about this? Okay, so we're back to normal government spending, which is good. There. Sure. Who's this now? Guatemala's having a civil war? How is it that Grander Colombia is the most stable country right now? I don't understand how we're more stable than a lot of people. What's the British? The British are fighting the U.S. Also, the U.S. has all this land in Africa. Not historically accurate, but I'll accept it. French are losing the fight. It's hard, man. We just got one ally, just one additional ally of a European power. It'd be the best. 84 reasons no. British Republic says 120 reasons no. Mexico, I don't want. Greece, though, 99 reasons. The North German Federation doesn't really care. They're cautious towards this. I need the Italians. I need somebody. Or I don't. And I just figure out that I'm worthy enough to fight all these people. Paraguay's going through its own turmoil. It's tough. It's tough for everybody out here. Let's make sure that I'm not missing any states in this strategic regions. I think we have all the strategic regions minus that. They get mad for 5 years. The industrialist people can be mad. I don't care. We can go ahead and increase the value of our wages so that that would offset that a little bit. The Belgians want a trade agreement? Sure. How strong is Belgium? Not the strongest, but you know, a trade agreement isn't the worst. They have a rivalry with the Dutch. Let's get out of debt, and then let's get into a more sustainable economy again. And then once we have a big enough nest egg, I want to go and attack the Dutch real quick. That should give us more stuff to help with that. I also want tanks. Tanks would be sick, but that's going to take too long. We can make our own silks, glassworks. Is there any societal things that I'm like missing out on? Propaganda? Let's do that. Let's also go over here to our industry and say electrical, and that should fix some of the wage issues. Yeah. With those wage issues, yeah, because this is, how is electricity in our country? It's not as good as it should be. Yeah, that's good. We're moving our way there. We're slowly eking our way out. Tons of money coming in. People are radicalized, but at least there's some people who are kind of happy about it. Our neighbors are kind of in disarray. We then can start North Angola. We can start thinking about attacking these guys, but I really hate the fact that they have a personal union over. Who's our... Yeah. I think... Whoa. Booming industry. I need to make more of these decisions. I don't think this one's ever going to happen. Our culture or our population is not... They're all still pretty peasantry. 9.8 million people are peasants. I have education, so I'm not sure why they're taking so long to get that, but... Maybe in time. We can go ahead and exploit the Amazon. We're only $2.3 million in debt, guys. Don't worry. Our debt ceiling's all the way up. How's deployment in Colombia? Good question. If we go to population, I think it's pretty high no matter what. If you go, where's the view for that? Literacy is higher. At least our literacy is at 80%. That's pretty good. We are probably one of the top ones in the world. Literacy at 21%. We need to increase our infrastructure in this place. Did we not do that? All right, the French finally have a cordial relationship with us. So that means maybe, just maybe, they'll be interested in trade agreement or one other, maybe a defensive pact. No. French already have too many alliances, they say. And defensive pact, that's fine. We've reached our limit with the Italians too. They're not gonna want us. We could start bankrolling them. We could almost afford that actually. If we bankrolled them and got another, we could get a trade agreement with them. Oh, we could actually owe an obligation. Own obligations to the Italians. Now our likelihood of getting alliances is super high. Oh, this is it. We're doing it, guys. We're doing it. I believe in us. Because we have a trade agreement. And with that, that should give us more of a relationship. Yeah. Next we need to, all we really need to do is take, I wish the Dutch would have a gosh dang revolt. There's a Piedmont peasantry revolt. Let's go see if we can, well, Piedmont's not, what, how is there an Italy but there's no Piedmont? Why has this land not been absorbed into Italy? Italio-Latino American Axis incoming. Yeah, we're the axis of of that against the Piedmont rebellious people. Three military companies. We're coming in. Don't worry, boys. We're gonna send in 1 battalion. Let's go ahead and recruit a military leader, and he can be in charge of like these guys. Yeah, we're gonna send him to the front, mobilize him. Cannot reach the Lombardy front. Why not? For some reason we can't help out, so we mobilize troops for nothing. Heck yeah. Why can't we help? Is it because they're land based? Do we have to ask for military access? Is that a thing in this game? No, there's no way. Heaven reason why our GDP is not as good as theirs. It's rude. Let's go ahead and make more bureaucratic things. True. I'm finally glad that we figured out how to actually afford our... If they're landlocked, it would make sense to have military access. Yeah, but like, who do I... It's not an option, really? Take on debts, trade agreements, tribute, violate sovereignty. Yeah, there's not really one that says... Come on down, be our friends. Speaking of being our friends, we should probably... what is the Argentinian? Oh, they're rebellious. Okay. Well, if they want to rebel against us, they can try. Opium's still pretty expensive. Ammunition's pretty expensive. Let's hope this fertilizer thing gets... done. We also need more lead here. Do we even own... if it's not one thing, it's another thing. I feel like that's how it goes in this industry right now. Is there anything that... I'm still subsidizing this stupid canal that's not providing any sort of extra resources for us. Why are we losing people? Is it because the energy costs are high? Can we even import this? No, we just have to make more power plants, don't we? Alright, let's go back and change that then. What was that under? This, that, that's fine. Okay. See if we can increase the productivity of some of these mines. Looks like we can do that. Some more fertilizer. What about our urban stuff? No, it looks like it's all good for the most part. Oh, we can make airplanes. That's cool. What do you need for this? Rubber, tools, iron, lead, and then we'll have more communication stuff. Publicly traded. That's good. All right. We're gonna have planes soon. Did that war end? All right. Now we got another war going on. Who's this? Nicaragua is having their own little conflict. Another election's about to happen. Who's in the lead? The Communist Party. Which is essentially, this is a weird turn of events. Trade unionists and the armed forces. Kind of makes sense, I guess. Social Democrats is literally the rural folk. I don't know about that. That seems unlikely. I just also want to get rid of the landowners. That's the dream. Eventually to no longer have landowners. More of that communist ideology. I think we could also afford one more of these. Let's go and say another one of those would be fine. All the way up. Who knew that I was going to be building so much in Antioquia? Communism Party has won another election. That's good. How's the legitimacy of our government? 84%. That's fine. Landowners are pissed. But they're not very... That's fine. Manufactured tax income is bad. If we go ahead and say... increase these wages a little bit, they'll be happier with us, which means we'll have the armed forces. They're still neutral towards us. Our societal stuff is all right. Man, this is still going on. This conflict is never gonna end. Not likely to, at least. We have 109, but our infamy is killing us still. Who do they... I can also rival, if I rival the North Germans. Who do the French hate? They also hate the East India Company. I don't mind hating the East India Company. That should give us a leg up with the French, right? They say cooperative. I think we're going to only be able to work with the French, unfortunately, for us. Do you think if I take the French and call them into this Argentinian conflict, I can then attack the Dutch by myself? Or you can only have one war at a time, can you? That play's not going to work, is it? Antibiotics. What's the one that gives me squad base infantry? Right here. There's 3 people who want tea. 3 whole people are trying to buy tea right now. Our liquor orders are also down. Let's go ahead and trade with the Mexicans, I imagine. You can only initiate only one play. Damn. Because that would have been a clever idea, because then we would have pulled them into that war and then immediately be like, oops. It makes sense that you would only be able to do one war at a time, which is bullshit, but you know, that's the cookie, how the cookie crumbles, I guess. $1909. We can now do annexation. Not yet. When's our truce up? September. Alright. Once we have that done in September. Genial. Yes. Would you like to have a trade agreement with us? You say no. I'll owe an obligation to them. I can take on their debt. Size of the loan. Oh, we're so close. None of these boys want an alliance with us. Cautious with them. Declined our proposal for a trade agreement. Okay. Thought we could do this. 9 reasons. Dude, this public healthcare, it's happening. Whether you like it or not. They denied it again? Weird. That's annoying. Well, let's see. What are we having a shortage of again? Now it's glass. Glass seems to be our shortage. I know we have a glass fabrication somewhere in our country. How far are we from women's suffrage? Oh, it's pretty far. Probably not gonna happen. They keep, every time I try to pass it, people are like, no, you can't do that. Actually, no. Women's suffrage is much higher now. The rural people like it, the intelligentsia people, the trade unionists can get the hell over it, but it's gonna piss off the landowners, and the church people don't matter, though. We need to be able to start suppressing the landowners more. Alright. If we were to say, look at our military for a second. If we added airplanes, how many airplanes would we require, could we do? Let's go to our market and see how much. We have 3 airplanes being built. We need more airplanes. I want airplanes, baby. We're gonna do it. Yeah. They're gonna subsidize the airplanes. I think if we stop also, what are we subsidizing other than airplanes? I think it's just the war machine industry and the Panama Canal. To be honest, Panama Canal doesn't really provide very much for us. It's kind of a shitty thing still. Inactive trade routes. Let's stop doing that. Do we need... Let's look real quick. Still need more infrastructure here. Let's go ahead and build a... what is this gonna do? We've already maxed that out, so it's not gonna help. Looks like we gotta build a train. Diesel trains. When can we get this? Once we do compression ignition. Okay. Cool. Only the Belgians and the fascists would be involved. I think we can fight this war. I think we can. I know we just got out of fighting another war with these kids, but I think we'll be able to afford this. Looks like the Uruguayans will help them. Let's go ahead and mobilize our units. Go ahead and defend this border. The Argentinians should not be able to really put up a fight. Let's see what their military is compared to our military. They say they have trench, but they don't have planes, baby. We got planes. Okay. What are our plane output outlooks? I think we're still short. I think we're the only people producing planes too. Nope, we got planes galore, baby. 60 planes coming in. Hell yeah. We own the plane market. Nobody. Bunch of losers want them. Alright. Starting to lose money again. After this, we'll probably let our resources stop building for a little bit. How did our thing jump so high? Oh, that's fine. Oh, did they give up? They just gave up. Oh, that's why everything jumped so high. Oh, because our infrastructure is much bigger. Let's go ahead and look, see where their infrastructure. We can disable that for now. Don't need my infrastructure being that large. Wow, that was easier, much easier than I thought it was gonna be. Sick. Do you want to be our ally? No. What would happen if I said conquer this? The Dutch, the French, the Spanish, and the Luxembourgians would show up and fight me. We are at 100 relationships, so we can't really get much more than what we got going on. Like, how are we supposed to... Like, how? Our infamy level coming down isn't going to help us. Number of Italian defensive packs is not going to help us. I guess we could start bankrolling them. Would that help? If we started bankrolling them, would we then be able to then form an alliance? Probably not. I think because we already had 100 relationship with them. That does mean we have full control over this strategic area. So that means if we look at the achievement, Grander Colombia, all we need now is this last strategic. We just need one more thing and we can call it. Ooh, we're so close. We're so close. The Dutch don't have troops, but it's fighting both the Spanish and them. Bankroll gets a obligation, so we can And we could afford bankrolling the... Once we stop building things, we could afford to bankroll the Italians for like 2 months, and then that would work. Can we stop subsidizing war machines for a little bit? All right, we're gonna do it. These people want revolution though. What's the revolution about? Charity hospitals? Hate. All right, why don't we just... It doesn't get passed, but we've been trying for too long. All right, that's not gonna happen. Let's go and see about suffrage again. "23 reasons. The intelligentsia don't love it. Trade unionists don't love it. What does women in the workplace give us? Let's try this one and see what happens. Is the church becoming a big interest group again? That shouldn't be true though. Yeah, they're marginalized. They don't exist. Alright. Cool. You guys done building your thing yet? No. Get your couple planes done, and then we'll have a little bit of a investment talk. 1 to 2% chance. I'm still gonna try it. 52.2%. We'll do it for like a couple months, because I need one ally to take this. There's no way we can do this without at least one ally. Couldn't go wrong. Give the people the right. The women are getting their rights to votes. Unfortunately for everybody involved, it's gonna take a while to pass because about 30% of our people don't want that to happen. I don't know why the trade unions don't want women to vote. It seems like maybe it's because they just don't want them in the workplace. That's possible. That's causing that. We're number 5 in the world. Dang, we keep moving up. Maybe we increase. No, we can't even increase more relationship with them. France, you suck, dude. French are in another war. All right, let's wait. What happened to all our money? I thought we were making 50,000. It was like huge boon. Now it's a huge crash. What's going on, guys? All right, let's look at our budget. We're making a ton of money. There's that. Is it because all that investment pool dried up? Welfare payments, military wages, goods for military buildings is really expensive. I think we need to maybe bring down some of those costs. Subsidies, how much is that? Not very much, so probably build more rubber places. Should increase our rubber production. Okay. So close. Just form an alliance with us, you. We have a bunch of bureaucracy now. We should go ahead and incorporate some lands. I don't know which ones though. Still need more clothes. We're not producing enough clothes now. Well, they're not by myself. That's the hard thing, is that they only have an alliance with the Spanish now. I think I could take these guys. Especially because the Spanish are only 105, 40, 29 battalions. Let's just try to conquer them. The French would possibly join, but we have a pretty strong relationship with them. Let's do it. If the French don't join, that'd be great. Can we not sway the French over? Has no sway. That they would accept. That's annoying. Split front. That's tough, though. Wonder if we did a military or a invasion of this, would they do it? Like a, what am I saying? A naval invasion. How are the Dutch feeling? They're saying they're worried. All right. Can we ban slavery in Spain? We could take something from, like, transfer subject. We would get Cuba. Maybe just reparations, you're right. I think reparations makes the most sense. Out of the Spanish. Just war reparations. Let's go ahead and mobilize our army. I know we just got out of debt, but like, whatever. I'm interested in seeing if they send any troops. I have a sneaking suspicion we might get out of this one just without having any issue, and then we'll be like, boom. Boom! Then maybe we'll go over after British Columbia. But we would have to fight the British Navy, which we don't have any troops or any boats. How strong is their navy now? They still only have... Man of Wars? They only still have Man of Wars? What the hell is going on here? Oh, here comes some troops. The Spanish are sending over troops. Okay, let's go ahead and activate some more of our units. Let's go ahead. This. Should be enough. Our defense capabilities are better than theirs. Our offense is slightly better. Let us see, militarily wise, building wise. Can we go ahead and trench and this and aerial and machine gun Kelly, and first aid. I wonder, cavalry scouts is fine. That's fine. Why can't we? You're not allowed to do this. Peasant army, mass conscription. Okay. Oh, wow. Just kidding. They did it. They gave in. Oh, we have revolution brewing. What's the revolution? They don't like the right to assemble. What the hell? What lands would they get if this popped off? But before we get into that, let's congratulate ourselves. God, this was one hell of a little campaign. Grand Colombia, a lot easier in the long term, surprisingly enough. It just took me a lot longer to realize that it was a learning campaign. We had to do a lot of stuff, but I can't believe we just bullied all these guys into giving us this land. That's awesome. Did you get the achievement? Yeah. We go to the achievement. Right there. Grand Colombia. Nice. I think that's all I think the other achievement we probably could get is if we ran it to 1836, which we might just do just to see what else we can do. Attack Canada. Thank you. Thank you very much. We could attack Canada and claim the other part of Colombia, and then attack the United States and take the District of Columbia and see if we can do those things. Just constantly be wiling out. Their Navy's pretty strong. That would mean we'd have to start actually investing in our Navy. Let's let these kids, this revolution pop. I don't care. We'll put them down easily. They only will get 9 units, or a couple units. Nope. Game's freaking out. All the Columbias? Yeah. Is this called British Columbia? It is called British Columbia. Columbia hunting. Let's just keep running for a little bit, and then we'll see if I... who are the ones fighting? These guys are angry. Can I just not piss? How mad are the trade unionists right now? They're neutral. And what about the rural folk? What are they like? They're neutral too. All right, let's just do this one. Cool. Well, while that's happening, why don't we invest in a shipyard or two or something? This is an incorporated state, so let's go ahead and build a shipyard. Really get our shipyards going there, and then we can... I'm surprised we were able to do most of this without an alliance. The British were the only time we really got an alliance early on. But other than that, we were able to pretty much bulldoze everybody. That's right. I wanted to incorporate states. Let's go ahead and see what our states are. Who's got the best wages? Bajo Paraguay apparently has the best wages. Because the textile mills. Buenos Aires, we should probably incorporate. Santa Fe should probably get incorporated. Córdoba, incorporated. Mendoza también, yeah. Even Columbus, Ohio? That's Columbus, that's not Columbia. Come on. Ohio, also, we don't go to Ohio. Ohio is bad news right now. All right, let's just. Can we cut to the quick of this? Just like fight this war that's happening. Hey, thanks for the stream. I'm gonna go hit the shower now. They're not outdoor at least. Yeah, no problem. Let's have a good one. Oh man, outdoor showers in Colombia. That actually reminds me that when I was in Colombia, most showers, at least in the coastal areas, were one somewhat indoor outdoor, meaning like they like had a viewport that was into the outside, to not traditionally having hot water. So the majority of the time I was in, unless I was in Medellin or Bogota, most of the times the water in hostels was ice cold. Ice cold. Absolutely ice cold. Which I learned to appreciate cold showers after that experience. Why is this revolution stopped? I want it to happen. Is it because you guys are less angry or about the same angry? Less angry, maybe. Let's light this candle, man. I just want a little revolution in Antioquia, Ecuador, and Caucao. What is our standard of living like? It's just okay. Secure, prosperous, or upper stratas are having a good life. Sounds nice. It was okay. Refreshing showers. Ugh, no. No. No, I would never go back to that life. How do we... elected bureaucracy would be nice, probably. Is this even the right government type we should be using? I'm not really sure about that. And nobody likes migration for some reason. Has zero support. Okay. Charity hospitals. Someday we'll pass those. Only with time, I guess, that to be true. Colombia is so big, and the Brazil is actually in minor power in South America. We want a Colombian theocracy? I don't know about that. I was just thinking about acquiring all the rest of the Colombias, going after the District of Colombia, but we need to start building a navy to be able to outproduce the Americans. Let's see. Because what does our navy look like right now? We need to make more ships, destroyers, and all that. Okay. We need to look at the navy capacity, naval capacity. Where is a naval shipyard? Still no. Nope. Does New Jersey have one? Where's all your shipyards so I can see what your... Boston has to have one. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, they're on ironclads. So we could technically, militarily, maybe take them. Our shipyards are not great, which I have to admit, but with time we could be able to afford to make better ships. Yeah. Let's go ahead and invest more of this. The new Africa that keeps popping out of the southeast US is consistently the cringe thing of the game right after shitty military AI. Yeah, I don't understand why it's called New Africa. It's, if anything, it's, yeah, I understand that it's like all the slaves have revolted and formed New Africa and done that, but I don't understand why out of the US that happens is because they still have slavery. Is that the thing? No, slavery's been banned, so I'm not sure why that comes about, but it does. This is starting to gain more progress. Yeah, a little bit. Need more steel. Steel and what? Wages are super low here. Can we subsidize it until we change it? Did you get the Europeans land? Yes, we did. We got Guyana all wrapped up in a nice little bun, and now we're thinking of doing something that might break the campaign. But I'm thinking of going for first the District of Columbia, and then British Columbia to maybe put the final touches on this campaign. Columbia, so then we can be the most grand Columbia. But we'll see. Can we do? We need to make an interest in these areas. Let's go ahead and declare interest in this area, and just interest in that area. Yeah, I don't know. Blue, it seems like a weird just game, like just something they put into the game. Can we become friends with the French? Still no. The French are desperately not wanting to be our friends. But they might take a trade agreement with us. Nice. Now we have a trade agreement. So this should increase our likelihood of becoming allies. What is the wealthiest state? Let's find out. Women's rights, they're coming. They're not happening quick enough, but let's go to, actually, we'll go to this one. National GDP. Looks like our wealthiest state is our capital state, but I think worldwide global GDP, it's probably the British. The British and the Belgians are very wealthy. Yeah, I think it's the Belgians with their 30 million. Yeah, everybody else is kind of chump change compared to them. I'm only like 5.5, so not as wealthy as some. You guys gonna? What are you gonna do? Are you gonna actually have a revolution or not? I'm tired of this back and forth with y'all. Construction goods coming down. Our subsidies is killing us now. If we stop subsidizing the war machine, I think we can stop doing that. Maybe not. That might lose. They might lose a ton of employment now. Yeah, that's fine. Soon they'll be able to do that. We don't care about women's rights. We want cats' rights. Blue, don't cancel me. Oh Lord. Let's see. How are our boats coming along? They're good. I think what we need to make, they're all making the right things, right? Let's make sure that's true. Shipyards. Yep. Okay. Cool. Let's do that. Next, we want to potentially increase some of this stuff. That might fix the economy a little bit. Let's go do that. more textile mills and stuff like that. How are we not meeting our buy orders for clothes? We're close. We're really close, actually. Only 500 short. I also want to start producing more naval ships, so let's do that. Want a huge armada. Do we have enough ironclads coming in? Our buy order is... No, we don't have enough ironclads. But hopefully the shipyards continue to do it. God. Women's suffrage, I think I've tried to pass it like 5 different times, and it's still every time. They don't like it. I think what I've also learned during this process is that it's better to just force, like, supplant certain people's rights and just prop up other people, and then they'll be more likely to be your friends, you know? Seems to be the truth. Oh. Did my bit rate just fall apart? Uh-oh. Alright, no. We're good here, I think. Alright, let's get back to maybe taking over more of this land. We will deal with the revolution with guns. Yes. If it ever happens. I don't think it's ever going to happen. They don't seem like they're wanting... They really don't seem like they want to do this revolution. Our economy is doing all right. I think we need to increase some of our... Still short on some stuff. Mostly radios. Surprisingly enough, radios is our issue now. So let's see what we can build to get that up. Our infrastructure is bad here too. Let's go ahead and increase this. Steel's bad. God. I'm trying to build a massive fleet, and there's no way we're going to be able to build a massive fleet. Do you think if I stop this and then restart it, it will go? Let's stop it and see. All right, we'll stop for now because like that keeps getting stuck. Mostly I want this to be true. Public health, so that the church no longer has any power. They can get got for sure there. Short on steel now. Infrastructure is fine here. Infrastructure is fine here. Why don't we build a steel mill in... Where are all of our steel mills? Get some more steel so that we have more ironclads. And then we also need more for radios. We can't produce radios because we haven't researched radios. That's the next thing on our list. How long is the radio going to take? 26 months? Oh, God. How big is our Navy right now? 11? What's their Navy at? 19? Do they have any allies? They have a defensive pact with Canada. Oh, Canada is a thing now? Oh no, Canada's been a thing. It's just that they're still under the dominion of that. What are we trading with the US specifically? Hmm, 25 reason. Genial. 35 reasons. We're so close. Who are your enemies? The United States considers France to be a rival. Spain considers France to be a rival. Don't know. We're just not able to... Can we make this play yet? Who would join? It would just be the United States, who they do have a sizable force, but I don't think they're stronger than us. But we would have to do a amphibious assault, which I don't know if our boats are better than theirs just yet. Ours are dreadnoughts. What are theirs again? Ironclads? They're ironclads, so we could, in theory, do it. Our battalions aren't as advanced as theirs are, unless... I think they don't have the strongest military, though. No, they've got trench, so we would have to do an amphibious assault. Do I have the technology stonks? Maybe. Yeah, the annexation of this is really bad. I don't understand why this doesn't happen more quicker. Looks like the US is fighting right now against the French. So, probably a good time to attack, especially because the New York's being attacked right now. So, let's go ahead and do it, you know? Worst comes to worst, you know, we take an L or two. We're gonna go for the District of Colombia. Yep, that's fine. This game makes me mad. I should take a chill pill. Yeah. Well, tomorrow we're gonna be back on CK3, so maybe that will... You'll get your chill pill then. Yeah, tomorrow we're gonna be playing as a lord in the HRE and trying to build a little idea of a straight line from coast to coast. Let's recruit an admiral. Can we add more things to that? Let's see how poorly this goes. I have a feeling it's going to go very poorly, but you know, time will tell. Only time will tell. Let's get some, activate some conscripts. Do we have to recruit multiple people? Multiple admirals? It seems like it. Steel. Okay, why don't we go and find some, import some steel from not America, North Germans, Italians. We haven't. Oh, we don't have any convoys. Well, we'll see how poorly this goes. I have a feeling it's going to go very poorly. But looks like they're worried. They might just give up. But they also might not. They want liberated the Panama. Of course the Americans want Panama. What a bunch of slimy Yanks. Have you promoted generals? I have not. Probably should do that. Can we also change our military to a different style? Yeah. No, we can't do squad base yet. Thought technologically we were there. Oh, we're so close. Let's actually do it 5 months. We can liberate Oregon. We can liberate Oregon. Can we liberate Texas? No. How do we liberate? Oh, is that not part of our interest group? Oh, for some reason I can only liberate Oregon. I can't liberate the other Colombia, because that would be one hell of a move if I could do that. Why can't I liberate this? Is it because it's an... But if I attack... Okay, so if I add them as a war goal, will that bring the British in? Like if I conquer British Columbia, will that bring in... We'll find out. We'll find out. Because that would be sick. A dual Columbia war. Just boom, boom. We get it all said and done. How are our mobilization going? Get one more in here. This one's... At this point, we're just going for all the marbles. All the Columbias. We're going to risk all of Colombia for the Columbias. It looks like the... Oh, God. There's a third uprising. Brazil, what is going on? The capitalist revolt, the Afro-Brazilian uprising, and now just Brazil. Who knew? Who knew that Grander Colombia was going to... Grand Colombia is going to be the most stable. Even though they're in the midst of a rebellion themselves. I say we invade Canada first, and then after that, we go for the other Colombia. We're also already hemorrhaging money. I love it. Great. Let's see if we can mitigate some of that. They gave it to us. Oh, the idiots. They just gave me this capital. What a bunch of idiots. Oh, we gotta incorporate it. Oh my God. They just straight up gave it to us. That's absolutely insane. The Americans just gave us their capital. I cannot believe they did that. That's just insane. Why did you guys do that? Well, you know, at least we can now get a bunch of... we have the White House. What's that give us? A bunch of bureaucracy, urbanization, I don't know. Wow. That's insane. Well, now it's time to go beat up on the... let's see if we can take a... Let's go diplomatic. Oh no, we have a... How long do we have a truce? We have too good of a relationship with the British. What's... Why doesn't the French have a... hatred for the British? Do you think if we could call the Americans into a war with the British? They think we're antagonistic, but if we improve relationships with them, they might be interested. I need you as an alliance, brother. Italy or you? 50 reasons. 54 reasons. What is the... Our infamy has increased a bunch. That's gonna... French army... We just need to increase our army, too. I think that could give us a leg up. So let's go ahead and do that. Just increase our armed forces in here. Just go... Oh, that's not going to do it. And then we'll probably call it for today if I can get this last Colombia. And if I can't, you know, it was a worthwhile experiment. All right, what are we short on? We're short on opium. And we're probably going to be short on guns. So let's go ahead and invest in our... let's go buildings. How much munitions are we producing? Sell orders low, buy orders low. Actually, we're ahead on guns. We need more munitions. So let's go to our munition plants and invest in those. If we even have any. I don't think we have any. Oh, we do. We have one. Let's go ahead and invest more in this. I also love the fact that we just heavily invested in a navy that may or may not even be necessary, but who knows? French army. We are neighbors with the French. Are we? Are we neighbors with them? I didn't realize that. What's our... They have a constitutional monarchy. What is our infamy now? It's probably pretty high. 56. I feel like we're always rolling in a lot of infamy. Seems to be our livelihood at this point. We're gonna build a bunch of barracks and then a bunch of munition places. And then what's our trade with the British looking like right now? I wish you could show it by route. So a decent amount of stuff is coming from them. We're exporting a bunch of small arms. Probably should stop doing that. You guys ever gonna pop off with this or no? Probably not. Probably never. Not interested. Italians are definitely not interested. Just need one of you dummies. 50 for you, and what is yours? 64 now. What is... Okay. What about a defensive pack? 68. French projection... Infamy. If we had minus infamy, we'd probably be able to do it, but... Bankrolling him is not an option. Bankrolling you? Possibly an option. Yeah, this whole diplomacy thing is, it's poor. I wish we had more... I just wish we had more options to do things. Like, maybe send, other than improving relationships, we could, like, I don't know, start a conference or something like that. I don't know. Any character belongs to Grand Commands has aerial reconnaissance. This guy can control more conscripts and stuff like that. Okay. None of my people have... Can I recruit another general real quick? Just see if there is another general. Got a new idea. We could have aircraft carriers? That would be insane. It's too soon probably for aircraft carriers. Who doesn't like the Russians? How do the Russians feel about us? All right, well, let's go for broke and just see what happens once we get these munition factories done. $17 million in debt. How much debt are you in? 26, not that much. Nobody wants an alliance. Nobody wants alliance ever, and it sucks that that is true. French say no for lots of reasons. And we can't give them an obligation. The Germans say no, lots of reasons. The Italians say no for 50 reasons. The Greeks say no for 95 reasons. I don't even know why they're on this list, but they are. They have 12 troops. I don't need 12 extra troops. I need like hundreds because I'm about to fight the British. How many troops do we have? We have 58 troops, but we can call on way more. So there's a naval conflict? I guess they can be fighting on the Amazon. That might be it. How is this? Also, is this a three-way war or is it just a two-way war? It's Brazil versus fascist Brazil, that's also known as revolutionary Brazil, and Afro Brazil versus normal Brazil. So could write in here and just I could take on their debt. 722,000. Oh, it's an obligation. All right. You munition plants done yet? Or no? Still not yet. Sell orders, buy orders. We're short by 270. Which each one of these should increase it by a decent amount. And we can't increase the all of that, right? No. Okay. And we can't do a declaration just right yet, right? Because we have to have not a cordial relationship with the British, which I should have been working on this whole time. How much longer until this cordial relationship is no longer cordial? We can have Austria as an enemy. Or we already have them as an enemy. Did Croatia break free? Damn. All right. Let's just cut to the quick and just do it. There's no point in wasting our times by not doing this. All right. And then we can go and can we now conquer land in British Columbia? It looks like the United States would be involved. The British would be involved. Why would I face all these people? Do they have an alliance? Oh, whatever. We're going down in a hail of glory, baby. You love to see it. We could get the Mexicans involved. Oh, no, we could bring the U.S. involved? Oh. The U.S. would be involved. I think we try to bring in the U.S. Getting our Navy there might be hard, but if we bring in the U.S., we could just call it. There is revolution afoot. What's it for? They want agrarianism? Okay. It's a three-way war that's going on there. We have opening moves. What are they going to ask for? Let's see what they ask for. I imagine they'll ask for some dumb stuff. Mexico might be interested. They might join us. Can we make the rural people happy real quick? Free trade, they don't love that. Probably not. All right, can we get past, now we can do maneuvering. We can sway the Americans. Offer an obligation. Why won't they help? It says they will help. But it says would accept. But they said has a truce with until they have a truce with them. If they hadn't had a truce, we could probably have until when? 24th of next year. There's no way we can off-put this. What do they want from us? Just war reparations? This revolution might happen. That would be tough, but they want agrarianism. What happens if I did something like reforms that? Can I not reform my government and bring in the rural folk? They said no. Can't do that. Can't suppress them, right? Nope. Is anything gonna get rid of sooner rather than later? From protest deaths and justice agreements for leader trait wrathful. If he wasn't a wrathful person, our president, it'd be fine, but he's not. That sucks. We can't. It'd be nice to bring in more people, but let us show that the Mexicans tried to help us, which is great. Go ahead and mobilize our troops. Guess we could try to enact agrarianism to offset these kids for a little bit, placate them. So also an upcoming election. So maybe we can do that. Let's go ahead and activate our conscripts. We're going full tilt on this, guys. No ifs, ands, or buts on this one. It's funny because the Mexicans just can... They're going to be able to take this land. Do you think we could navally invade the mainland of Britain? Their navy isn't that strong. So it's possible. All right. We tried so hard. Public health care is... We've tried so many times to pass public health care, but let's do our placating thing. It would have been sick to get the U.S. involved. I should have looked and seen what they would have done, but secession movement is growing. We got secessionists in Dixie. Well, we can fight the Dixie people. Once we... What is their main issue? Just from tax waste and law enforcement stuff? Wow, Dixie is trying to pop off with their one district, but that's fine. Election's about to happen. Okay, and then... Are all of our people activated yet? Can we placate the Dixie people? Probably not. Even if they only have one troop to their name. Okay. So the Mexicans are going to win that fight easily. Can we do a little sneakery naval invasion of, like, say, West Country with Ramirez Lopez? The West Country will never see it coming, and then we'll go and, like, get this army ready to navally invade this. Can I violently suppress them? Probably not. Per turmoil, penalty from turmoil. No, we can't do it. All right. Dixie's going to pop off no matter what, so good luck with that. So close. We're so close. Let's see how this is going. 41 days. Can I use my other navy to possibly navally invade this? We need more troops. This guy has a ton of troops. How are you guys not winning this fight? All right, well, let's mobilize some troops. Send them to this Baja California front. What is this? Oh, is this the Dixie Confederate States? Oh no, boys, the Confederate States. They're gonna get support from the US, maybe? Darn those Confederate State boys. My dreams of a united Colombia are falling apart. Are they not like worried at all? Yeah. Maybe they'll just back down. Hopefully they just back down. "20 days. I wish it would show us a little image. Maybe we promote this guy. He's got better flotilla limits and all that. We'll see. We're gonna hemorrhage money. You'll love to see it. This revolution is ticking down one day at a time, and maybe one day we'll be able to take the west coast of England. I think we'll be able to do it, but you know. We've had an election. Should we bring the rural folks in? No. They seem to be pissed off. So let's let them be pissed off, I guess. How much money is the UK wasting on this war? A decent amount of money. When are you guys gonna arrive? Four days. What of you? Don't know why they're not mobilized. They seem to be mobilized, maybe. We're gonna take Belize pretty easily, I imagine. Waiting for him to mobilize his troops? What the hell? I thought he mobilized his troops. We're still waiting on battalions to show up? Okay, cool. Dixie. Oh, Lord. What? What in tarnations is going on here? Crush the Confederate session. We have two secessionist movements going on right now? What have I started? Wait. We have new... Alright. New Africa is in a war with us. against that, and then I don't know. I don't really care about that. That part doesn't matter as much to me. I'm more interested in what's going on with why this naval invasion hasn't happened. We did take that land. That's good. Can we go help on one of these fronts? Probably not. Let's go send Manuel to here. Alabama, New York front. Okay, interesting. I just don't understand why the Confederacy popped off, but we'll find out, I guess. Dude, why is this keep... They just keep getting more and more troops, but they're not doing anything. Well... Looks like we're going to be in a full-fledged war again with the U.S. It's tough. War with the Confederate States of America has broken out. We got some uprisings, and we have New Africa fighting for stuff. It'll be interesting. How's this little fight going on over here? Our ships are absolutely destroying their ships because they don't have real ships. Good, good, good. This war should be over in no time. Then we'll have maybe both of the Columbias under our belt again. Hopefully. Yeah. Destroyed them. Start of the battle, current. We destroyed 20 ships. Killed a lot of their people doing it. You love to see it. How's Manuel's thing? It's quite the noise. U.S. is defending that pretty bravely. Let's send another... Let's go fight in South Carolina? Yeah, South Carolina. How's this battle over here going? Looks like it's going poorly. He tried it, but it didn't work. Let's do it again where we do a naval invasion of this. Lopez can try again. And then we'll see what happens, what's happening here. Don't think it's going well. That's for sure. Don't understand why New Africa joined. That was a bit of a interesting call there. Look at all these alerts that don't matter to me. All right, 38 days, and then we'll be in British Columbia, and then maybe that'll be the fight there. I can't believe that invasion got... I don't know if it just got stomped or what happened there. Don't know what Louisiana front we should be involved in, but maybe one of them. Are you actually going to show up in time? Doesn't seem like it. Ukrainian migration to New South Wales. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. Did you guys get there in time? No, probably not. Probably gonna have to do an amphibious assault on California or something. Or Florida. Or just take the land that we actually went for. What's the peace agreement? Crush this, revoke the claims. We're not doing good, it looks like. Or maybe we are. No, we're not doing good. They have 3 offense? Why do we only have 3 offense? Insufficient naval invasion support? The highest? Huh. Okay, well, are you gonna try again? Or do they... There's only 1 battalion there. And they're just absolutely killing us. It's the first like world war we've been involved in, but I don't think it's gonna go well for us. I think we're probably gonna take an L on this one and call it a stream, because it seems like we can't do naval invasions for some reason. Are they trying again? In 14 days they're preparing. In 14 days they'll do it again. Or no, they're not. They're not strong enough. Prepping. Let's see. Can we do a naval invasion of Washington? What do the troop counts in Washington look like? They have 1 unit in Washington as well. What about Oregon? Maybe 2 units in Oregon. California? 3 units. All right. If this next naval invasion doesn't go right, we'll just call it today. How it is. We've gotten all the things that we needed to do, at least. We got Grander Colombia. We got first flight. I don't know if we're gonna make it to 1936. Game is kind of going slow. The fact that Dixie just popped off and started fighting us kind of sucks. Because it would have been nice to get the U.S. into this conflict. Oh. That has been succeeded on. Okay. So then, if we wanted to do... How's this raid convoy going? Seems negligible, at best. We're just costing them so much money. That's essentially what we're doing, is just being a thorn in their side and costing them tons and tons of cash. Yeah, I don't know. These guys seem to not have much going on for themselves. 16 days. If in 16 days they don't go off, I think we're fine. Where are you from? I'm from the United States. I live on the West Coast, but I wanted to try the same, but starting with Ecuador. Is this game a great... There wasn't a world war yet, if that's what you're asking. mostly what we've been doing, we started as Colombia, and then we expanded to make Grand Colombia, and then just started expanding over here. Now I'm doing something silly, trying to take both the British Columbia and District of Columbia back, but looks like it's not gonna happen today. It's gonna probably fall apart just because we have the Confederates for some reason decided to attack us, and then also we're not doing a good job of beating up the British. Fighting in Washington? Oh, in Washington. We're losing again. Why do we have no offense? Insufficient invasion support. The highest offense. We keep getting insufficient. Explain to me what's the Maybe you just need a bigger navy. I don't know. But yeah, that's been the stream for so far. I think today we're gonna call this one a victory. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed our Grander Colombia achievement run. It's wasn't too hard once we started get going. Our economy actually, when we're not in crazy war, is pretty robust. I could see us probably taking over all the rest of South America, but seems if you don't have a land border with somebody, it's kind of difficult to fight a war unless, I guess I should have had a much larger navy, but things learned, things to know, things to implement into our next campaign. But for now, we're done for today. Tomorrow we'll be back on CK3, probably playing some random things in there, so look forward to that. So I'll see you all then. Talk to you later. Ciao.